this intro is dedicated to all the other brands out there because this is how you make a great entry-level open-back planar magnetic headphone, guys. Throw lots of good bits and bobs at it, make it look scrumptious, tune it right, surround the headphone with excellent quality accessories, and just as importantly, charge very little money for it all. This, my friends, is the FiiO FT1 PRO, and if you're new here and you don't understand a lick of what I just said, keep watching. I got you. In an ideal world, the FiiO FT1 PRO retails for $200, but no thanks to tariffs, now it's $280 on Amazon, and I hope that drops though with the trade war coming to a peace settlement or something. But anyways, this has in-house designed planar magnetic drivers measuring 95 by 86 millimeters, which is pretty large for the class. Now, each driver is double-sided with two coats. One is sapphire to enhance treble resolution and transparency, and the other being aluminum to improve conductivity, which at the same time decreases power requirements and impedance. Even the diaphragm is cool, guys. Only 1 micrometer thick, which should bring fantastic dynamic range and lightning response to even the subtlest of sounds. 374 grams according to my scale without the cable. This has 12 detents, by the way, at the top of the slider band right here. And the headband has padding all across the top here. It's nice and thin. Some may find it too thin, but I like it that it's compact. And I love, check this out, guys. I hope it focuses. Come on, little Panasonic. I love the yoke on this with the metal screw right there. In the early batches, there were like some screws that came loose, so check for that, and I hope this has been rectified all throughout the product line so far. The padding is not bad. You do sweat a little bit with this kind of material, but that's par for course. It has a good balance of bounce back as well as compression, and the aperture is wide enough for most ears, and it's replaceable as well through the slotted system. There are two cables included in the box, and both are 5 meters long, 150 centimeters, and on both cables they have 3.5 terminations for left and right channel that you plug into the headphone like so. And on this cable, on one end on the other end there is a 4.4 balance, and on this one there is a 3.5 millimeter. And one thing I really like about just the packaging as a whole, other brands use twist ties to keep things organized, but this has a proper PU strap. This is fantastic. Just little details like that. There's also a 3.5 to, I think it's a 3.5 to 6.4 adapter, usual stuff. And the case, let me dump this over here. The case is fantastic. It looks like a pear from the side with really nice texture, and the zipper has smooth action and a carry loop as well. On the inside, it's plain. There's no like elastic pockets or anything, but it's nice and cavernous to store all your stuff and throw other knickknacks in there in case you need to. Here are a couple of entry-level planar mags. The HiFiMan HE400 SE with the grill mod, of course. And I don't have a Sundara on hand, but here's what it looks like. And here is the FT1 PRO. And personally, the FiiO knocks the socks off either HiFiMan's just for the extra steps the designers took to make it look less starter deck and more like something a step or above its price point. I honestly don't know if FiiO actually makes money with these things. I mean, they could have done a simple wishbone assembly and called it a day for crying out loud, or installed a basic metal mesh grill rather than an intricate one with, I don't know, Yamaha logos copy-pasted over and over again. Or that the pull plug for the cable endpoints are finished like metal with perfect insets for your fingers to hold on to. Once again, it's the small attention to detail that adds to the entire experience, even before you put the headphone itself on your head. I'll tell you what, guys, Marvin Gaye, Cleo Soul, and Leve on these sound like, I don't know, a cup of ice cold water or Fresca with lime juice on a hot, sweaty summer day, which means it's refreshing, clean, and oh so good. It hits the spot just right. The FT1 PRO, I would say, is just one of those things that I have to keep reminding myself that I'm not reviewing a pair of headphones a couple $100 more. It's smooth, friendly to EQing, and neutral. Well, arguably more like a very gentle V. Now, bass and mid-bass have solid thump without being overpowering or giving up on texture. Some of you may find sub-bass dissipating around 50 Hz or thereabouts unsatisfying, but guess what? A quick bump in the EQ and you're pretty much good to go. The mids are tuned in such a way to draw your attention to the natural timbre and presence of male and female vocals, plus the spaciousness of the instruments and the recording space. So basically, If somebody farted in the studio, you should theoretically be able to hear it. Right, the way treble is handled here may be more contentious because on one hand, I can see some listeners finding treble response and the tuning a little bit flat as if FiiO was playing it safe, but personally I find highs to be more than smooth enough minus exhausting sharpness and sibilance that you usually find in this price point. I was surprised that for an open back, the FT1 Pro excels in recreating lots of depth in the whole 3D spatial listening experience. It's not the last word in separation precision, I would say, but it won't take away all that much from the overall immersion. Now, other notes, certain genres that are softer and restrained in nature, like light jazz and folk pop, for example, lack a degree of meat or sparkle for what it's worth. SQ also does wake up the more power you feed it, so while it sounds good by itself, a slight investment in dinero is required to get the most out of this thing. Sound check for the FT1 Pro. Let's do it. Connected to the Questout M89.
I've been waiting a long time to feel like I'm home. I was broken so early, my young heart grew bold. I was chasing the cold eye, the memories of ghosts. You're the hope of the morning in my midnight storm. Can you feel my love? Oh, 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 oh.
Simple things didn't know I miss until they're gone, and you feel like this, and you feel like this. So hold me close, you bring me home. So nonchalant in the way that you love me, indifferent to the ways that you wound me. I know the love is real, despite what my heart can't feel. They say stand up for the things you can't stand to lose. I want you to fight for me. I want you to fight for me. A spectator watching this bleed out inside. Mindless surrender, no shame and no pride. I know the love is real, despite what my heart can't feel.
If you know you gotta flow, synchronize the steps if you want. Is that right? Bounce to the rhythm if you know you gotta flow. Synchronize the steps if you wanna get low. Isn't
just feel better knowing that someone out there loves to see me, whether a full day or just one hug. I guess I just sleep better knowing that her mind's filled with me. I won't let her go a minute without thinking she
Dream of me. I'm secure when I know I'm a moment from his reach. I guess I just love better because of the way that he's loved me. I won't let him go a minute without thinking he ain't the best thing I've ever fallen for. He's the best thing I've ever fallen for. Well, life just feels better being loved by you. The world just seems brighter, oh, it's true.
In terms of handling, this thing has comfort for days, minor cable handling noise, but nothing that affects while music is playing. Now, while it doesn't fold down more compactly, I think the case itself makes it pretty easy to tote around in your luggage or have it clipped on the outside with a carabiner or something. If I were to be fussy though, the thin headband does cause a slight hot spot at the top of my skull. For me, the pressure is there, it's always present, but it doesn't bother me at all, unlike other reviews I've seen saying otherwise so far. And this is why I frequently also say, guys, or stress how important it is to test try these things whenever or wherever you can before committing, because like SQ, your mileage may vary. $200 is the sweet spot that straddles between the $110 HE400 SE and $300 Maxwell. Both of these sound fantastic in their own right, but they look plainer than vanilla. And at the rate FiiO has been pumping out quality headphones lately, these things ought to hold their value pretty well in the used market. If you're right smack in the middle of Googling or researching the FT1 series right now, don't mistake the standard FT1 and the FT1 Pro as the same family of headphones with different prices. They couldn't be more different. The amazing FT1 is a closed back with 60mm dynamic drivers, while this, as we all know, is an open back with completely different driver technology. And the only reason I can see why FiiO put them together is because of their entry-level status, and so they're gonna probably build a catalog based on that. Although, personally, that's a huge misclassification when you judge either one for their unique and excellent audio performance as well as build quality. So buy the FT1 for fun, bassier yet accurate tuning, and get the Pro for clarity and a more balanced sound. And then I think it's worth the extra $50. So yeah, that's that. What are you waiting for? Go get one now. Well, this has been my FT1 Pro review, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks to FiiO for sending this over. And also, by the way, welcome to my second recording space down here in the Bat Cave. Yes, we're in the basement and we're testing this out and see how this goes. But anyways, thank you so much for being here, and I hope you found this useful in some form or another. If you like what you're seeing, thumbs up, subscribe, press all the buttons down below and see what happens. And remember to do something loving and kind for somebody in this world, because guess what? If you haven't seen the news lately, the world needs it more than ever, and it starts with you. I love you all very much. Peace out and God bless.